Utah's real estate is as diverse as its climates. From the summits of Park City all the way to the red rocks of St. George, Utah's real estate is bursting with character. Utahns love their real estate.
But it's always evolving and changing, whether somebody wants to sell it or remodel it.
This is Utah Real Estate Essentials.
It's just so fun. Okay, Sheldon, for this one, we're headed down to West Provo into Westbridge, which is a planned urban development. And this is a really nice location. There's lots of development that's going on in this area. And take a look at this. We got a twin home that backs to open space right now. The city owns this, and the plan is potentially to do a park back there. They haven't quite decided. There's a park off to the far right-hand side, and there's really no access to it. They're just sort of thinking a park is the best way to move forward.
That's great. What a luxury to have.
I know. So you've got this really nice townhome, and Forbes just came out that this is our economic indicators are saying this is going to be the next boom. And so appreciation, there's supposed to be a massive amount of appreciation. Forbes is saying this is the best place for economic outlook to move in the whole country.
Yep.
And so Provo, you get in this nice house, nice plan. It's got a pool, it's got all this stuff, and a great location, and are really expecting some really good things for this location. But obviously, when we get into these properties, let's talk about, so we're looking at 3 bedrooms and 2.5 baths. Right there in Provo. It's got, of course, your 2-car garage. And let's talk about, obviously, when we get into these, the big thing is financing, right?
Absolutely. And the price of this property is so affordable that many times we talk about these no money down programs, first-time home buyers, and they're actually not limited to first-time home buyers. So we have a lot of people call about these properties and say, we don't have money to put down. It's taking us too long to save up as we're renting. But we see that house appreciation is going up too fast. We're not saving up faster than the market's going up. We get them into these properties with no money down. We get those types of calls, but also we get calls about investment properties. And we have a new product, 15% down, that has no mortgage insurance. And that's been a big draw and feature that people are liking. Most people think, oh, I need 20% down to have no mortgage insurance, or 25% to get the best rate. And this 15% product has been killing it right now.
That's so good though. It's only 15% down, and you don't have to pay that mortgage insurance with only 15%, which is great. So you get a nice property like this, you come in and buy it, you rent it out, or you move into it, and you watch that appreciation that we're going to be expecting in Provo, in one of the hottest areas. You see that freeway with it just blowing up.
Yeah, location's great.
The location is magical, and this really nice PUD. You get a really beautiful property, and expected to be a lot of appreciation. And you get a good loan.
Yeah, great property, great financing, good location.
And what we're finding with these properties, we're expecting a lot of appreciation because the builders, if you go to rebuild this property, it's going to be significantly more money because the cost of construction and labor and all that kind of stuff is way more than what the existing homes is. That means you've got a natural base for appreciation. That's you just jump in on these instead of sitting around waiting to save your down payment. You can get one of these cool programs.
Absolutely. Yeah, and you know the property's there, it's existing, you can lock in your rate, buy the home, know what your loan's going to be.
Yeah, and it's so nice. And you got this nice little planter. It obviously look better if it were summer right now looking at the pool, but I mean, it's always a great time to buy in this location. Okay, Ashley, looks like you're taking us up to Cottonwood Heights, right? One of the best locations in all of Salt Lake.
Yeah, so this is a very coveted location right at the mouth of Little Cottonwood Canyon.
Yeah, and so you're right there by all the ski resorts, but there's some great shopping, and up on the east side, and the restaurants are just dynamite.
They are, and this would make a great primary residence or a second home, like if you lived out of state and wanted a ski vacation home.
Yeah, and it's perfect. And as we're stepping inside, look at all the beautiful windows they put in here and such natural light. I love it.
Yeah, so David Weekley Homes is known for their big windows, lots of light, taller ceilings. So this is 10-foot ceilings on the main floor, which makes it feel so much more open and bright.
Yeah, and you can tell by the size of the actual things inside, you can see how just tall and beautiful it is. Very nice work. Headed into the kitchen, they did a really good job here.
Yeah, so beautiful upgraded kitchen. You've got the nice cabinets with the soft close feature, the quartz countertops. You've got the gas range.
Yeah, very nice. The backsplash is absolutely beautiful and a nice job of not, sometimes they'll try and overdo it on the backsplash, but this is very, very tasteful.
It is, and it's very functional kitchen. It's got a very large kitchen island. I just love their use of space and like you said, the colors and tones and textures, everything's great.
Yeah. And these houses are really designed for the professional, busy. They want to be close to everything, but they don't really want to get bogged down with all the yard work and all that kind of stuff, but they still want a luxury property. And they did a really good job on this. Headed upstairs, we're going to look at this. I mean, the master bedroom is just absolutely huge.
Yeah, so you can see this is a California king bed with ample space around. The room has 9-foot ceilings and a seating area. It's very large, open, and bright, and with really nice window treatment. So you can shut out the light when and if you want to.
Yeah, but lots of light, lots of natural light, which is nice because even on a snowy day like this, it's a little overcast, but you're seeing a lot of natural light inside the house and headed in the bath. It's beautiful.
Yeah, nice big open master bath with a separate tub shower. And the shower has the upgraded Euro glass, which is a really nice feature. And the master closet is absolutely enormous.
Yeah, very, very nice. And you can tell that they did a good job of putting a luxury property in a luxury location that really is going to fit a certain type of buyer. And that's just the way it should.
Yeah, and every bedroom in this home has its own in-suite private bath. And it's a full bath. So 3 bedroom, 3 full baths, and then there's a half bath on the main floor.
Yeah, just the way it should. And so each of those baths are all taken care of. And looking at the lower level here, it's got the 2-car garage, right?
Yeah, 2-car garage. And like you said, it's suited for today's buyer who really is more about lifestyle and less about housework and yard work.
So Ashley, if somebody wanted more information about this, how would they reach out to you?
So you can find me on my website at realtybyashley.com or contact me directly on my cell 801-706-2929.
Long before I was an actor, I was an Army Ranger for the United States Army. So the VA loan is near and dear to my heart. It's a complex loan and a difficult process, and so I've partnered up with Real Estate Essentials, and we started a program called the VA Home Alliance. It will include a 0 down payment loan, a free inspection, a free appraisal, and for a thank you for your service, they will pay your first house payment. Not only does this make the process easy, but it also offers a lot of benefits. So if you have any more questions, please check out the website.
So you're buying a new house, and what if something breaks in the first year? Ask your agent to get an Elevate home warranty. We cover major systems like your appliances, your plumbing, your electrical, your hot water heater, your furnace, your garage door opener, and we also do rekey. So next time you buy a house, just don't buy any old home warranty, buy an Elevate home warranty.
So this one, we're going to be heading out to Highland, and we got Spencer, who is the builder of this home. And Highland is a unique spot because it's situated right in Utah County, where there's supposed to be like 1 million people moving in.
Yeah.
And the Silicon Slopes is going on. So this is a really good area. A lot of growth expected to happen. And we're going to talk about this incredible house you built. And this thing, it's more than just a house, though. This thing really is like a museum piece or a piece of art.
It really is. It's art. It's historic all in one.
Yeah, and this is going to be unique to see. We've never had it, or never even seen anything like this before.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Okay, Spencer, I have to say, as I pulled up to the outside of the house, I was completely blown away. It's a unique style that we've really never seen anywhere around the Wasatch Front. So tell me a little bit about what you created here.
Well, it really is. It was a lot of fun to build. What we're looking at now is the barnwood. Barnwood was collected from all over the country, from Utah, Montana, as well as New England. And we'll see a couple of boards here that you can tell are 100 years old. They have the circle saw marks. The dark ones in particular that we're looking at came from New England. Those were rafter boards, and you can see all the nails in them They just kept putting more and more nails in as they put the shake shingles on and didn't pull them out, and I left them there. There's cut nails. There's a lot of character, as you can see, and it's just fun to know that this wood came from all over the country, not just one spot.
The cool thing about it is really, the house has a story.
Yeah.
It's just not like a production house.
Yeah.
There's stories and beams that come from everywhere, right?
And like this door, for example, it came from Kansas City, Missouri. It was a boiler room door, my front door. And so it's fireproof, explosion proof. It has the stamp on the inside that describes who made it, the Freiberg Company. It came out of old shopping center in the 1920s in Kansas City, Missouri. So it was really, really cool. The lever works, it opens great. It was difficult to fabricate and get it in, but it was well worth it.
You almost have to do the construction of the house around the different pieces that you put in here.
You really do. It took a lot of planning, a lot of structural planning, because as you see, there's a lot of weight in this home. The beams, for example, they weigh 4,000 pounds a piece, and they're 20 feet long and 8 feet tall, and so it took a lot of planning to crane those in. And at the same time we were craning those in, we had to crane in the hearthstone that you can see there, just underneath the fireplace.
So you basically have to bring those things in before the house is even built, and you have to put those in place, and the house is built around those because they're literally so big and so heavy, they can't come in afterwards.
Right, exactly. So those had to come in before the roof was put on. A lot of planning. The hearthstone there weighed 3,100 pounds, and so it had to be craned in and then moved after that to meet up with the fireplace.
Yeah, and it came out just absolutely beautiful. As you step back from this thing, it's got such a really warm feel and such a cool style. It's a great location in the valley. You notice the lighting fixtures, each one of them are all custom built. You don't go somewhere and buy something like this built and designed around the size and space. Custom
built, handmade out of barnwood to match the rest of the house.
Yeah, and just such a great, and you can see the metal that you brought in here that kind of just brings that style. And now going to the kitchen, tell me a little bit about what you did here.
So the cabinets, the white cabinets are alder. They're hand distressed. Each one of them is different, as you can tell. They're painted and glazed and clear coated. The island's barnwood. That barnwood came from Montana. It also matches the barnwood on the backsplash.
Yeah, you can see the massive amount of detail that went into, I mean, just the rock that was done on it had to be all hand chiseled, right?
Yeah, the rock's all full bed stone, which is about 3 to 4 inches at least. Some of them are thicker. Some of those weigh 60, 70, 80 pounds. They're hand chiseled and dry stacked. It's an incredible amount of work. Just very, very detailed.
And you can see that, and that creates a style and feel as you're looking through the rest, but it has all the amenities that you would normally get in just a beautiful, something that's built right now.
Right, and you got the copper sink, you've got this pizza oven that looks like a pizza oven, but it's actually a place for the microwave. Just a lot of unique things like that. The floor was done, it was bought raw, so it was sanded, painted, stained, clear coated and shot down, and
that's a ton of work. That's a massive amount of work. Now headed into the master, which is on the main floor.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this. Lots of light.
So this headboard is 10 feet tall. This wood came from Clearfield, Utah, out of a barn there. You can see that these chains, 3/8-inch chains, hold this bed up. It's suspended. There's nothing underneath this bed.
And look at the red barnwood on the ceiling. That's all the natural color. You didn't paint that.
Correct. That was all old barnwood that I'd reclaimed.
Now headed into the master bath, again, you brought in all these styles and feel into it. Tell me about this.
Well, I didn't want anything to be store-bought, so I custom made a lot of light fixtures. The mirrors are all custom made. You can see the tile that surrounds the bathtub. That's a porcelain tile that matches the barnwood look.
So that's a unique location where you can use kind of a modern product, but still make it look like it's kind of old, perfect for that like this, right?
Exactly. It just kind of goes with the rest of the house, but it is a modern product that's got all benefits of modern construction.
That's great. And so on the main floor were 2.5 baths, right? 3 bedroom, 2.5 baths on the main.
Correct.
And then going down, and so the house on total is 5 bedrooms and 3.5 baths, right?
Yes.
Okay, so down on the lower level, it's got a place for an amazing home theater.
Yes.
This is the office. We don't want to miss this.
Well,
off the entry.
Right off the entry, yep. This is a custom-made desk as well. It's got a beautiful view out the window. You can see there's a water feature that's right outside that window in the swing. That's a lot of fun too.
So big home theaters designed to go down here in a step down walkthrough or step down, which is kind of like a sunken theater.
Right.
And this is the legal accessory apartment, so you can legally rent this out, right?
Right, and I do. And the nice thing about this is the walkway going down to this apartment is completely covered, so we don't have to worry about weather or ice issues. It's nice stainless steel top grade appliances. It's 2 bedrooms, 1 bath down here. They have their own furnace. It is completely made to code, and so it's a great accessory apartment or mother-in-law apartment.
And one of the nice things is the extra RV parking on the side is right there, so there's parking, which is perfect to go right into the.
Right.
Now looking off the back of the house, we had stop talking about this because this is absolutely beautiful. You got this big pergola out there in a fire pit, but notice off in the distance there, that's the equestrian center, and then Utah Lake behind there.
Right, so the backyard is pretty much the equestrian park, and the view of Utah Lake is amazing.
And so this is very unique. So you got this beautiful house, and there are the walking trails for the equestrian center right off the back, those beautiful views, and there's a look at this. Now this house is an absolute masterpiece. It is totally unique, and it's normally these ones don't become available because houses like this are, but this one's, and now it's unique and it's really ready for somebody to come in and love. Okay, so Sheldon, what are you seeing on the market? What's your feel?
It's a very strong market, hot market right now. What we're dealing with in the wintertime is usually what we see in the spring and summer.
Yeah.
That's a good sign for 2020.
Yeah, so it's heating up like it's the middle.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What's driving that is, I think, low interest rates and then a lot of jobs coming in.
Yeah.
And so like we were talking about before, as you said, is optimism.
Yeah.
Very optimistic, excited about the future, what's going on.
Yeah.
It looks very stable this year.
That's
in
right.
2020.
Yeah, it looks like it's really heating up. And there's a lot of jobs that are, we've already had a ton of jobs here in Utah, but there's a ton more coming in. That means lots of job transfers of people that need housing, and they're coming from some place like California. So if they've got a lot of money, they got to come and buy some nice houses.
Absolutely. I would say of half the people I pre-approve, half of them are from out of state.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are transplanting to Utah because of the employment, because of the prices of homes.
Yeah.
It's a good place to be.
Yeah, it's a great place to be, and the economic indicators are looking really strong for Utah for the next few years. And so if they're sitting on the fence, they're thinking about buying, what would you suggest for them?
I would say get in as soon as possible.
Yeah.
We know about what the future is for house appreciation and what's going on and where rates are now. They could go down, they could be the same, but right now they're in a good spot. So if you like where they're at, jump in on it.
Stop paying for credit repair that doesn't work. The old ways of repairing credit are doing more damage than good. We have a free proven system that we've used for over 15 years to help people increase their scores easier and faster. So whether you have dinged credit or you have good credit that you want great, give us a call.
We have an incredible vacation rental for you this week, Jay.
Yeah, it looks great. I love the look of the outside. Very nice.
Very cool property, very unique subdivision. This is the Paradise Village at Zion. They're all nightly rental approved, and this home has over $55,000 of upgrades.
Wow, look at the inside. That's beautiful.
Absolutely. This blows every one of the neighbors out of the water. Nearly every furnishing is included with this one, and this one shows just like a parade home or a model. This has everything you could ever ask for.
And so you're saying that all the furnishings and everything, that's an option that they can buy everything?
Nearly everything at the price they're asking currently.
Wow, that's really cool because they've got some really nice stuff in there. That's beautiful.
They do. They didn't skip on any upgrade or any of the furnishings.
Yeah, very cool style.
And wait till you see at the outside and what comes with the association. This place comes with 4 association pools, lazy river, a water slide, a great big kids area, kind of a water station, and also a snack bar. This is awesome.
Yeah, really nice. So master on the main floor, of course, we love that down to St. George. Has to be that way, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly, and this one actually has 2 masters. So the main master itself is on the main level, and there is one upstairs with incredible views overlooking Snow Canyon State Park and some of the Red Rock.
Wow, beautiful property. Look at all that work they did in there. Very nice.
Yeah, you can see they put everything in upgrade-wise.
Yeah, that's some really detailed, nice work. So look at heading outside here. It looks like they've got a nice little outdoor area too.
Yeah, great outdoor back patio. See the fire pit here, and this actually backs up to a really large grass field. So most of these neighbors back up to more neighbors or right to the school behind them directly. This is a very quiet location on the street.
Yeah, and okay, so headed upstairs. What are we going to see upstairs here?
So here you'll see additional bedrooms and incredible views out of here, and of course more upgrades. So this is kind of a fun bunk room for kids, grandkids, family, more friends coming to town, which is great because again, this is a nightly rental, and this property in particular has glowing 5-star reviews.
Yeah, I can tell. And that's nice. That's a bit of a flex room for you. So if you have 1 kid, plenty of room. But if you have 4 kids, that's great too.
Exactly.
Yeah, and so I assume we're going. So this is going to be the other master then, I guess.
Exactly, and you can see the views out the window there, and there's also a large balcony coming off of this master.
Wow, very nice. Love that little desk. It fits perfectly under that window, and you look right out at that view. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
And these are perfect because this could be your second home. It could be your main home. It could be a rental property for you. And it's got a lot of flexibility. You can do a lot of things with it.
Oh, absolutely. You can do whatever you want. It's a great way to offset the cost of owning this property. It has a lot of cash flow that comes with it. And again, because of all the upgrades and because this is such a unique property, it rents very, very well.
Yeah, and look at all the amenities you get here.
Absolutely. And you can see there kind of the jungle gym water slide area. You couldn't quite see the lazy river, but you can see the snack bar. Oh, there's the lazy river.
Oh, good. Yeah, look at that. They got everything figured in here. So, Chase, if somebody wanted more information, how would they reach out to you?
You can email us at aimsteam@sgremax.com or call us at 435-674-6011.
Looking around the state, let's head over to Park City and see what's trending with the David Lawson team.
Jay, we're here in Charleston, which is in the south end of the Heber Valley and the north point of Deer Creek, and right underneath Timpanogos. We have a beautiful house that we've just listed. It's 4,400 square feet, just over 4 acres.
Yeah, this is amazing. That roof and shimmering on that against that sun is just absolutely beautiful. This almost looks like something to be back on the East Coast, but they brought it right here, which is so beautiful.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. The owner is obviously a horse enthusiast. The home was designed around the horses, as well as he's an architect and really brought a lot of his East Coast, West Coast flair and live indoor and outdoor design.
Yeah, and you can definitely tell he's definitely a very good architect because the way they put this all together, and this is a spectacular property. This is amazing.
The heart of the house here is this big giant kitchen and island. Obviously granite countertops, plenty of great storage, under cabinet, drawers, all that. Double oven, double fridge, refrigerator, and obviously big giant windows leading out to the pool, and you can see the whole valley in Timpanogos there.
Yeah, I just love the way that roof line is on the inside. It's got those vaulted ceilings with those beams, but the way they kept those kind of a light color, it let it just take advantage of that big ceiling that's in there. Really tastefully done.
Yeah, it's called a lantern, and they've actually duplicated that there in the home as an architectural feature, which is pretty difficult and expensive to do, but it's carried over, and it's like I said, duplicated in the barn, and as we'll see a little bit later.
Wow, that is so cool. And you can tell that an architect or something they had a vision of mind as they came to this house, and they put it all in. They didn't spare any expense on this.
They really didn't. She's in particular is the horse lover. The property is actually appointed with all of its pastures in the back, all designed and in mind to keep those horses safe and and private.
Yeah, so nice. And heading into, I assume this is the master bedroom here. Is that what this is?
This is the master. Yeah, it's got some of the same stone architecture. It's got the barnwood headboard accent leading into the master bath with the separate tub and shower, the claw tub. The whole home is actually radiant heating, so it's super warm floor, very livable. It's got the warm towel racks and floor to ceiling travertine, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, they really put it all in on this property. So let's talk a little bit about the area, because we talk about Charleston and the Heber Valley, but this is a place that a lot of people are really loving because it's kind of the spin-off of Park City. People are coming down here because they can get such a good value down here, and you still have all the year-round things to do, all the fishing and boating and then skiing and snowmobiling, whatever you want to do, right?
Absolutely. It's a huge horse community as well, and that's kind of what they're doing is it's 15-20 minutes outside of Park City, and you can have your animals right here on site. It's beautiful. Obviously they've brought all the amenities. They've got the pool, in-ground hot tub right outside the master bedroom. It's just absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, and this is, Heber was kind of a small little town, but it's really grown and its roots, and people are coming out here and building this amazing property, and it's such a quaint little community. And to see a property like this, I've been in this area many, many times, and I've never actually seen this property, but it's just absolutely beautiful.
It was beautiful. It was in the 2010 Parade of Homes in Park City. Here we're actually leading into the barn area. It's a 6-stall barn, as you can see above. Some of the same timbers, that lantern, which leads up to a bunch of extra light. Each stall has its own radiant heater above it and fan, so it keeps that inclement weather, and the horse is super comfortable.
Yeah, somebody is going to come out here and buy this barn, and they're going to just get the house thrown in, because somebody that loves horses, and they're really going to, somebody's going to fall in love with this thing. And think, if you're a horse and live in that barn, well, you're living it just right. Take a look at that view from right there. This is really an amazing property, really something for somebody to go look at.